Hey guys, Jonathan here, and I've got the LEGO Arkham Asylum. Now, we've talked quite a bit about this, and now, of course, it's available from LEGO, so you can get your very own Arkham. But with every modular we've gotten so far, like the Daily Bugle, the X-Men Mansion, and even the Sanctum Sanctorum, I've taken on the challenge of combining two in order to build a bigger version. But there's been something difficult with the Arkham Asylum, and that is that it's a corner building. As you can see, it's built into a corner, so other than just making it taller, I wasn't necessarily sure how to double it until I had a really great idea that I think you guys are going to like, and it's already been spoiled as of this thumbnail, but I want to say a huge thank you to the LEGO group who provided this one for me to review early, which of course you've seen all the content with, and they also provided this one, which, as you'll see, I built in a mirror image so that I can combine both Arkhams. Now, this video is not actually the combo mock, because I want to talk about some of the things that I'm anticipating doing when I do that, but first, I want to talk about how weird it was to build a Lego set backwards. So what I did is, I went online and I found a service that can like flip a PDF the opposite way. So I downloaded the instructions from Lego's website, and then after I downloaded those instructions, I went ahead and flipped them and then built the Lego set backwards. And of course, not too long ago, I built the actual Arkham Asylum the way it's supposed to be built. And so, you know, maybe 3 weeks later to be building it completely backwards was really fun and crazy. Now, some of the things I took into consideration when building it backwards is I wanted the, watchtowers to be exactly mirrored. So the goal here is to actually take the fence and actually just make it along the front here, and then use the spare pieces to build a complete fence around the sides. That's the plan anyway. Then we'll have a big open courtyard in the center, and actually 2 entry points where you guys know what the actual Arkham looks like, but on the new edition here, you'll see that I actually built it, again, as a complete mirror. It's just absolutely backwards. But my plan is to actually, like I said, combine these and build the big courtyard, and to actually make this part in the center here into one long hallway all the way up. So, for example, if I remove this top floor here, you can kind of see what I mean, that I want this to be all one long hallway, so I'm going to knock out this wall and figure out how I want to do that. But I did think it was fun to start this project with this video basically being part 1 of a 2-part series, and go ahead and do that. So I'm going to actually go all the way up and do that, but then on this mirrored model, the roof removed, you can see that I actually left Harley Quinn's office completely blank, because when I see how many pieces I have left over, maybe I'll put something else in there and, turn it into something other than Harley's office. Now, you guys know how I love to do these challenges, and the challenge is to combine these sets to build a bigger version of Arkham Asylum without using any extra pieces, because I love the challenge of only being able to use pieces that came in one copy of this set, and I'm super, super excited to do just that. Alright guys, well I'd better get to work knocking down those walls and figuring out how I'm going to combine these into one epic mock. So let me know what you think, let me know if you have any ideas or things you'd like to see implemented, and stay tuned for that video. And once again, big thank you to the LEGO Ambassador Network for providing this, so I'd be able to do this awesome mock build. Stay tuned for the final reveal, and I'm going to get to work.